Well, sir, cheers.
Hey,
All right. How are you, Lewie? Let's pretend like we haven't been talking for the last hour or so.
Okay, that's true. No catching up. Okay, I'm good. It's a pleasure to be here and, to speak my first words right now. Who would have thought?
I like the idea you walk in and you've just been silent.
Mm-hmm. I haven't been saying anything. I've just been drinking stoically.
You came in, didn't say hi, took my beer, started drinking.
It was very rude.
Well, hello. We've never actually kind of a good name. Team Funniacs?
That's a good question. Are we Team Fun?
We are Team
Fun.
So we are
Is
Team Fun.
Everybody Team Fun.
In a way, aren't we all Team Fun? Is what we kind of say in order to. That's the typical joke I'd make after you'd say something like that.
Okay. That scans.
I mean. Team Funsters, Teamsters, or just a lot of like burly men watching this.
Yeah, I think it's possible. I don't know.
So hey guys, we're doing a bit a break from the mold. We're doing this kind of we're gonna be going into March. I had to figure out what month was coming up. March update for what's happening, as well as an unboxing with a bunch of games that I've been. Well, 2 games I've been meaning to open. I've had since Hanukkah, so that's. Not a good sign. And then 1 game I just got the Kickstarter in for that I'm really excited about because it's one of those overly complicated, overly expensive miniature games that only I like to play, but I will force upon everyone else.
Can't wait.
So first, let's talk about March. What do we have with March coming up? I asked that rhetorically because I know much more than you do.
I don't know anything. I just came in here to drink and not talk, but...
Yeah. We're so close. So March is coming up. Got more games. We've got some new faces. So we're going to peel back how the sausage is made a little bit. We obviously film these in advance because we all have jobs, but you can change that by sharing these videos and getting us out there. So this could be a real job. That'd be wonderful. You'll see some other changes to the video. The formats remain mostly the same, but I've kind of changed up the winning animation at the end there to look a lot nicer and not like I slapped it together in Final Cut, and more like I slapped it together in After Effects.
Oh, there
So really fancy. But the big news, and you'll hear us promoting this, is that we are partnering with Pro Wrestling Sheets.
PWS,
which,
baby.
I'm really excited for. Jim, who's been on the episode, the first 2 episodes, does a lot with Pro Wrestling Sheets, does a lot within the internet wrestling community. And so we're going to be doing a couple wrestling, fighting themed board games, some video games, some new, mostly classic kind of retro stuff. We got the Nintendo 64 hooked up, which will be great. Oh my God, I forgot how just like, I loved it as a kid, but how awful.
Oh, terrible.
The actual controllers
Absolutely
feel.
terrible, yeah. Not great in your hands. Not fun.
So I've done a couple just practice runs of my own. It's actually up, paused right now, where it's like my instinct is to grab the middle and the edge.
Some people actually do that. Like that's
because some games require it.
I've always played on the outside, and God blessed me with long enough thumbs that it's
so
never been
you
a
go,
problem.
you start from the outside and get to the.
Oh yeah, every game I play is on the 2 outside ends. I can't play like holding the middle and then the right side.
You're a fucking monster.
No, that's crazy. Right. I don't understand how people do it. But get at me. I'm the best at literally every 64 game, and all I ever do is just hold the 2 on the outside. So
we'll have to do a Mario Kart run because I don't know.
That's
that.
okay. Well, Mario Kart's the one that I'm shaky at. If you're gonna be like, let's do like GoldenEye, I'd be like, yeah, let's jump in.
But yeah, so Wrestling Week is gonna happen. Actually, I know we're talking about the March, but it's gonna be happening at the beginning of April. It's going to be basically the entire week leading up to WrestleMania. So it's 7 days straight of wrestling content. Which, if you're a wrestling fan, that's awesome. If you're not, it's still the same content you love. It's just skinned.
It's just more of a pro wrestling panache. We'll cut fun pro wrestling themed promos.
Right, it's like a pomp and circumstance.
Right,
absolutely.
Exactly. Just a little bit of that flavor.
We'll force people to wear masks. Or which means I will probably wear a mask. I've been deciding which one of my many I will put on.
I'm gonna grow out my hair and it's gonna be sopping wet all the time.
A real kind of Roman Reigns look for you.
Oh yeah, flak jacket. I'm just gonna be dripping all all over your couch.
Oh man, you're never coming back. Okay. So March is going to be exciting, which is going to lead into April. It's going to give us a good start. But in the meantime, we've got a couple games here, so let's jump on into it. I'm going to go ahead. Let's start from the one I'm least excited for the most. Not to say I'm least excited about any of them, because I think this is going to be...
It's like ranking your children.
It's a real Sophie's choice.
I think that's what that was about.
Yeah, it was. That famous board game movie, Sophie's Choice. So we're going to start with Magic Maze. So Magic Maze, this is an interesting game. One of the two that my lovely wife Hannah got for me for Hanukkah. Do you know much about this game?
I don't.
So it's interesting. I'm going to get my little handy tool out here. It's a cooperative game, which I'm slowly learning that I'm probably the only person who likes to play cooperative games. Everyone else likes to be really competitive. Yeah. But it's interesting
also,
because...
I'm sorry, what is this tool? Can we talk about
yes.
this?
Oh, let's talk about this. So this is... they don't sponsor us, but thanks to Sprezzabox. I'm going to throw that there and hope I can actually make it into the thing there. It's a little multi-tool here. So you've got a saw blade, wrench things, a bottle opener.
Oh wow!
A screwdriver edge here,
and
like
put like different things into it and like do different things.
Yeah. It's like a Swiss Army knife, but you can't actually put it in your pocket without cutting your pocket open.
Oh, okay.
So why you actually have like a protective cover for it?
Wow.
Because if I just like let that in there and then like grabbed for it, my hand just starts bleeding everywhere.
It's a less practical Swiss Army knife.
Essentially, yeah. All right, so Magic Maze. So the idea of this game is that you are a bunch of fantasy adventurers who are broke.
Okay.
I believe it's like a magician made it so that you're broke and that you have no money.
What a petty ass magician.
Yeah. Basically took all your film. So you have to go to the mall and rob the place.
Oh, okay.
So the way it works is you have 4 characters running around, but each player doesn't play a character. Each player controls an action. So let's say the action I'm in charge of is going north, or the action you're in charge is going up the escalator. You have maybe a brief period of time, and this is what I know from like online and like reading the back here. You have a brief period of time to discuss what you need to do, and then it's silence, and you kind of have to hope that you've communicated your needs for which one's enough.
It's like an analog version of like a Twitch play.
Yeah.
Okay.
Exactly.
That doesn't sound frustrating. Great.
It's Twitch plays Pokemon, the game. Let's go ahead here with this. I love it when games start to advertise other games on the side.
Goth Save the Queen?
Goth Save the Queen.
Okay.
Rockwell.
Okay. Oh, that looks... Man,
Sushi Dice.
Okay.
And Echo.
Okay.
All right. Yeah, I mean,
sure.
More power to them. Okay. So, I should also start measuring how much wasted space is in every box. We got about a half inch of wasted space. Trees that died for no reason. Color player tokens. Stickers.
Okay, yeah.
I'm assuming I can attach that into something.
Okay. Yeah.
The oversized rule book. I think this is the only time I get my joy of rule books now is in board games because video games no longer come with those.
Yes, they don't have instruction manuals anymore.
I loved my instruction manuals for video games.
That made me feel old as hell the other day. I was actually talking to a friend about like the Switch games because like the box is like crazy big for like you know. And I was like, no instruction booklet. I was like, what do these kids do while they're way home from like the mall to play the game? But I guess with the Switch, the answer is just fucking
play the Switch.
Which I don't like. These kids don't learn anything about patience.
I never had patience. That's why I opened up the instruction booklet. I love the one for Demon's Crest because Demon's Crest. I think it was one of 2 people who actually bought Demon's Crest for Super Nintendo, and I loved. I love that game, but I love the instruction booklet because there was so much world building that was completely unnecessary.
And that's the magic of board games too. Like they still have that element too, though.
Yeah.
Like exposition now happens entirely within video games. Like board games, you don't know what that is, so like they've got to give it to you still. Yeah. And I like that all these like the story about the magician and the
it's
ball.
creative.
Right, yeah.
Because honestly, you don't need it.
Yeah, it's not necessary to play, but great, glad that it's there.
So we got a couple of punch card tokens, and I think it's similar to Betrayal, that you're actually building out the mall as you're moving around.
Okay.
And I could be horribly wrong, and I'll read the instructions, and we'll correct it when we actually do the game. But yeah, so these are the tokens that tell you what your job is as a player.
Interesting.
Right? So you have things like the north, south, east, and west. You've got, I guess, look for something, take a portal. So it's all about communication or lack thereof. So yeah, I mean, I think it'd be a great way to get really frustrated with your friends.
Excellent.
And knowing just how, I think, good we are communicating emotionally.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Like really being in touch with ourselves and the people around us.
Sure.
This is only going to end well. But I kind of like it. Also has kind of a Where's Waldo kind of vibe to. The little stores that are happening there.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, we'll see if the GoPro can actually catch that, or if you're just like listening to us.
That might be a detail lost. Trust it was really great though. You missed it. That's
it's fantastic. I almost looked at this camera, but like, no, it's fantastic.
Yeah, get in there.
Real good. Yeah, no. I've only been doing this for how long now? And then this looks like a kind of score sheet. All right.
Okay. All right.
A little bit of like unnecessary. I feel like there could have been a smaller box. Guy who dude games. This is probably gonna be a lot of fun, but like, think of the environment when you create these. Am I asking for too much? Oh, okay.
I mean,
is that not first and foremost on their priority list? All right, so let's start. We got Magic Maze there. Let's pop into one that I know most of our friend group is very excited about.
I've been waiting for you to open this up for a long time.
I feel like everyone's like wanting me to open it up. No one, I'm saying like, no, I want to save it for the channel. It's like, no, fucking do it. Yeah, because like we love the original Betrayal, and we have a regular D&D game that we play, and this was just like the perfect fucking mix.
Yeah, it makes sense.
It's about time, and I'm sure they'll do an expansion pack for it too. I was gonna try to open this.
Would you like me to work on that while you open the box?
All right, that probably makes sense, right? This is why I'm not doing this on my own.
Okay, yeah. To kind of imagine how that would look. Also, oh my goodness.
Yeah, right.
How does this?
So it's not like a Ziploc kind of.
Oh, here we go. Okay. All right.
Never mind. He got it. You actually figured it out. Fuck.
Oh snap! I thought I did.
So we go ahead. I'm sure there are people who are like actual big unboxing fans. Like, you're just ruining the packaging.
I don't
care.
I fully don't even know like an unboxing video etiquette. So if I'm doing something wrong, I'm terribly sorry. But let me know in the comments.
Yeah. I mean, feedback is important, right? And I think we've gotten some feedback on the channel, but obviously those of you who are watching at this point, unless you decided like 2 years in the future to come back and see what our first update was like. It's weird.
Maybe we're super famous at this point in time.
And they just
at that point in time. So
so
now you're coming back. So welcome. This is us. We're much more baby. Oh my God! Look how long we are, and like we don't know what we're doing as much. This isn't as polished.
Lewie hadn't grown out his multicolored facial hair yet.
Right. Like
I haven't dyed mine pink out of shame for my graying. Like, this is impressive. I'm already graying. That doesn't mean anything. So are these for this game, or are these for the first one?
I'm assuming that they are for this one, but
I mean, that would make sense.
Right. Although this one reads in a way that makes me think it's for the original.
Yeah, the fronts are different.
Oh yeah, okay. Then this one is, as I say, because it uses all the same mechanics as the original Betrayal at the House on the Hill.
Okay. So cool. So that means we're getting a game that comes with one for Betrayal Baldur's Gate, and then one for the original Betrayal.
Yeah.
That's a lot of that's awesome. All right. Yeah. Yeah. No, I mean, I'm just really kind of stoked for a D&D themed Betrayal game.
Heck yes.
Which is just honestly, I think I'll just like you guys in our session will just go to Baldur's Gate, and I feel like you'll show up and we'll just play around to this game with your characters.
Great.
Which instantly means one or most of you will die. I feel like that's just how this works. So
I was wondering how I could come up with a character for Betrayal more annoying than Brandon Jaspers, and it's just actually playing my D&D character in the game instead. Cool.
Wonderful. All right, yeah. So you got the full.
Okay.
Full list of characters here. So we'll open that guy up in a sec. Let's take a look at what we have here. So we've got, without ruining anything, this is, I guess, the rule book, and it's just the rules. Okay.
All right.
I
like how it includes a glossary.
Yeah.
Also, notes in the back. This is really like an old school video game instruction manual now. Like, what board game needs notes in the back?
Did you ever use that?
No.
No, I was gonna say,
You see me play D&D. You know I'm not using a notes section. Come on.
Like, you want to remind yourself that if you walked backwards in the first level of Donkey Kong, you see that there's no bananas in there. You want to write that down.
So I will say the cool thing with the expansion to the original Betrayal is that there is like there's a haunt that you do only after, like, you mark anytime somebody plays as a character and they've done particular haunts, and then once all the player characters in it have done, like, they're all marked with a star, and once you're playing with a group of characters that have all gone through and done, like, a bunch of particular ones, there's a longer, like, more, like, final haunt that you do instead, which I guess, like, that would make sense to want to keep, like, notes on for.
So
I don't know if this incorporates any of that into it. But.
So, like, maybe not the kind of thing we could ever do even this year. But I've always thought about the idea for the channel, and if this sounds like something interesting, you guys let us know, because we'll definitely give it a shot. Of marathoning Betrayal, doing it multiple times on like during Halloween, maybe whether if you do like a 30 days of or what have you, but like playing through
like
it.
ABC Family,
exactly,
or whatever it is now. Is it still?
You just showed our age again. Yeah, no, it's Freeform now.
Hey, there you go. Shout out to Freeform.
Yeah, but if you guys want to like give us a show, that'd be great too.
That's embarrassing. I watch so many Freeform shows. I should have known that.
No, but doing like playing the game over, so we go through the haunts, and obviously like don't watch if you don't want spoilers, but otherwise be fun. And get ourselves to Widow Walk. And be able to do Widow Walks at the final episode of that.
That would be
So this is, I guess, the Survivors.
the different
one. This is the Trader's Tome. I'm sure this is going to be a fucking blast. And then the minis, which...
Oh, coming in a lot more detail. No offense to the original Betrayal, but like...
yeah,
way more done up this time around.
It's interesting. They're like just under the quality of the typical miniatures D&D releases, like the little blind boxes they have there. And like it takes me everything in my strength to be like just not repaint them myself. But I don't have the fucking time for that.
Thanks a lot.
Unless you guys pay me to do that. In which I keep joking about this Patreon, but I obviously need to have one so that I can actually bring...
I like that your asks would be that these miniatures are painted better. I'm sure that's what these people really want to see. Their number one right now is finer detail on the miniatures in the games that they're watching.
You know what? We have these two old-ass phones that like capture everything down below for this reason.
We really are showing the sausage right now.
Look, part of success on the internet is transparency. At least, I'm choosing to believe so.
Good for you.
All right, so we got the trackers here.
Yeah.
You have the miniatures. We have the full deck, the event, I'm sure. There's just a rule card in the front. This always, like, I feel like you're going to do a D&D themed game, you're still only going to have 6-sided die.
Yeah, right? That,
like, I guess for, like, making sure it's not too complicated, but...
Right.
How great would that have been if it was just, like, D20s or, like, D8s and really piss people off? Or also, wait, hold on a sec. There's only 3 numbers. There's 0, 1, and 2.
Right.
Could you not do a D3? Or D4, I guess I guess what it is, but yeah.
True. Make a D21 and
And then, yeah, so you got all the different little areas here. Minsk and Boo were here. That's cute. Cool. Yeah, so I'm excited to play that. Patrick, I hope you're happy. I know you've been waiting on that for a while.
The bonus cards.
All right. And then last but not least, so I'm excited for this one. Cool Mini or Not. Are you familiar with the company at all? Mm-mm. So Cool Mini or Not do a lot of really great games. This is the third in their fantasy-themed Zombicide. They had a bunch of kind of like modern-themed Zombicide games as well.
Oh, okay.
They do the game Massive Darkness that I've talked about a bit in there.
Yeah.
But I really like the Cool Mini or Not games.
Yeah, okay.
They always have Kickstarters that are huge, and they end up doing really well.
Awesome.
And they have these stretch goals that go on for fucking miles. So this is the third one. I've been wanting to play one of these games, and so that's kind of why I backed this. Zombicide Green Horde. The main idea behind the Zombicide games is you are a warrior / villager / what have you, and your township is under attack by zombies. What's interesting about it is the fact that everyone playing the game is on the same side, and the zombies are kind of like auto-controlled. So they have a really great, interesting way of how the zombies move. So that it's not like a game master. No one's controlling them. It's literally just like you're trying to survive hordes of zombies in a board game.
Okay.
And they keep kind of increasing and going larger.
So this is one of your beloved cooperative games?
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. I'm sorry I'm forcing like friends to work together for a common goal.
No, that's not.
Apparently it's a lost cause. I'm sorry, Jean-Baptiste Lulien. Right there. So these games are huge. They do not waste any space in the box. Look at that.
Same.
So the idea is they can be run one-off or as like a campaign. And so the whole rule book here. I mean I've poured through Massive Darkness backwards and forwards. I love that. We're going to be doing a long play game where we actually play through the campaign mode of that one.
Oh.
We'll probably want to do this one too.
Okay.
I'll probably want to do this too and force other people to play it.
Sure.
Because I know how I act. But as I've mentioned multiple times, and I'll say it again. It's a box in a box. Oh my God. Right?
This is a lot.
Right? I am so happy right now.
Barely got Inception.
Udon's?
Everybody's excited, including Udon.
Well, because there are so many rules in this game. Udon loves him some rules.
Lives for the
Udon
rules.
knows them. Don't you know? You know them rules? I'm not going to keep doing that. Okay. Especially if I duck down, I don't think the camera can catch me. So let's start with this here. They even have these like plastic separators keep it all in place. That's impressive.
Yeah, that really
Massive
is.
Darkness didn't have this, and I kind of wish it did because there's a lot. All the stretch goals came at once, so I got like 3 or 4 boxes of miniatures with one game.
Udon, tell us about the comfort of this box. I think that's important too. Outside of how ergonomically packed the game is, what is it doing for the tired gentleman cat?
Let it post. That's really interesting. That's really interesting, and I never would have thought of it that way. But you're absolutely right.
Thank you for that insight, Udon.
Man. All right. Yeah. So you've got a lot of your punch things. You've got your 3x3 squares that make up the town. So you can not only do what they have in the quests, but kind of do your own. Yada yada yada. Who cares? Udon. Oh, there we go. You are so confused right now. This is the part I'm excited about because I it's never come up with the channel, so the honest is a no. Outside of just being a generally big old fucking nerd, I have my nerdism background in playing Warhammer and Warhammer 40K.
Whoa.
And by playing, I want to very much specify and say, painting miniatures because I sucked at the game. I was so bad.
I know a guy that's got like a full set Battlefield for some Warhammer if we want to take Team Fun on the road.
Oh my god, I know. Let's plug it real quick.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. Before we open this up, anyone in the Hagerstown area?
Yeah, if you're in Hagerstown, Maryland, and you happen to know Matt Shank, you should find him and ask him what the name of his game shop is. Because
we'll also find out later and put it down below.
We might do that. Tough to say, but he would love to tell you about it and tell you to go there because quality selection of games. Also, amazing DM. Also, full-fledged Battlefield for some Warhammer, if that's your sort of thing. So, if you like it, go down Hagerstown, Maryland, and check out. For a great time. Tell him Lewie sent you.
Yeah. Also, Matt Shake, if you like that plug and want to, send us some games. I know Lewie did the hard sell here. So no, I mean, I had been painting since like middle school, and I still try to do it occasionally, which is why I spend so much money on these. And I know I'm never gonna get to all of them. But there is a lot.
Wow.
So, you've got your character cards.
Okay.
It's actually very similar to how Massive Darkness is. That you've got these kind of like character cards and this player console here.
Oh.
So you can track your like skills and stuff, track what weapons you have and you pick up on the way. It's up to 6 players, I believe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep. And then it is the Green Horde. So the first in the game was the regular zombies. You're just warriors against zombies. The second one was Wolfsburg, so it was zombie wolves and werewolves. And this one is Green Horde. So this one is all zombie orcs and goblins. And
the zombie virus doesn't discriminate.
No,
at all.
I appreciate that.
That's good.
So it was interesting. What I love about this is, and not to put Avalon Games on blast here, but the quality of these minis is actually really, really good for both painting and just playing. So they don't skimp out on that. They're not trying to do a pre-painted thing, but they actually end up looking really I really dig kind of the face animations. This kind of style on these guys and the way they look, and it's got kind of a sort of dark cartoony vibe here. But this is it's a ton. And this is only the beginning. I actually backed enough to be getting all the stretch goals. So there is a whole second box of minis on its way. Maybe a third one. I don't know, depending on how much they can pack in.
I bet Hannah's so excited.
I have a wonderful wife who puts, it's one thing that she's willing to be on the channel and stuff, and that's great because and I'm not biased, but she's entertaining. But to put up with the various collections of things that I have.
I wonder if she saw her life this way.
Oh yeah, no, this is when she eventually, runs for public office in some capacity. This will haunt her. This will haunt her.
But we've already established we'll be very famous by that point in time.
That's right.
Multicolored facial hair. So
no,
we're not taking it down.
It'll be great. And you know what?
Sorry, comptroller Lupian.
All right. So honest truth, we try to squeeze some of these in, but outside of maybe, actually, I think we'll get to both Betrayal and Magic Maze.
Okay.
If not in March, in April. This one we want to do soon because I know it just got released and a lot of people are curious about that. But, peel back the curtain. We got day jobs and I have to learn the rules, and it's we've tried stumbling through rules in games before, and it just doesn't.
Probably seen
it. It doesn't end up working.
Not your faves.
Yeah, no, but seriously, we're excited for all of these, and that kind of wraps everything up, guys. If you liked, it's gonna make just a shit ton of noise now, so we just do that.
There it is.
If you like this kind of free-form format, right? The idea is we do it once a month. If we have games to unbox, we'll unbox. Otherwise, we'll just kind of give you an update, let you guys know what's going on, have something a little more personal than just the jumping into the game. But otherwise, that's it. If you haven't done it already, what's wrong with you? Like and subscribe. Like this video, subscribe to the channel, follow us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. I signed up to Vero. Have you heard about Vero?
I haven't.
Vero's this whole new thing. And I only signed up because I know they're offering for free for the first million subscriibers, users, and then they're probably going to charge something. But it's to battle the whole like algorithm problems that all these other social media networks are having.
Okay. I like that.
I like the mission statement.
Okay.
I'm not sure that like a new social media network is going to, especially one that might be subscription based in the future, it's going to do that well.
I don't know. I mean, look at me, Louis Thomas, founder of Peach. I'm always, as a trend maker and a taste setter. There it is.
You ready to actually do this? Because
that's the narrative now, baby. That's canon. It's on camera. You heard it.
All right, guys. Yeah, please find us, check us out, leave a comment below. Tell us, what you want to see on the channel in the future, whether that may be more of Louis or not.
I'm here anyway. I'm here to stay.
Yeah, I was saying, the number of things that you say that I have to then add in post-production afterwards. Motherfucker. All right, guys. Thank you so much. Have a good one, and we will see you all real soon.
Bye.